Paddington 2 is directed and written by Paul King, and this continues Paddington. After the first movie, he now lives with the Brown family, and he's sort of adjusting to life in London, and that's where this movie sort of picks up, and the plot for this one is it's Aunt Lucy's birthday, who is Paddington's adoptive mother, sort of, and she's turning 100, and he wants to buy her the best birthday gift ever, so he finds her a pop-up book of London, and one thing leads to another, and Paddington ends up getting arrested, and you have to solve this mystery, and that's what the movie's about, basically. Now, I enjoyed the first Paddington quite a bit. I saw it recently in preparation for Paddington 2, and when I first saw it, I was like, I don't really like this movie, this is for kids, I'm not into it, and then I rewatched it, and I can appreciate it much more as a movie, because I think it's, while it is for children, for sure, it's a little bit more intelligent and highbrow. I don't really think it's like stupid fart jokes. That's not really what this series is, and I like that this is sort of like a more, I like the sophistication of it, I guess I should say. I don't know, it's just different from other kids' movies that I see these days, where it's like Cars 3 is clearly for kids and stupid, Despicable Me is for kids. This is for, I feel like this, you can enjoy it as a family, and I like that about this movie. It's a very warm and enjoyable movie. It's definitely very silly, and it's, you know, it's got all kinds of over-the-top humor, but it's not stupid kid jokes. Ben Whishaw voices Paddington, and he does a great job here as well, again. And he just brings this bear to life, and I love this bear. The CG for the bear as well got a lot better in this movie. Not that it was bad in the first one, it looks better in this movie, and I liked that. Sally Hawkins is also great. I'm not familiar with the actor who plays the father, but he was great. Hugh Grant as the villain is probably the standout for me. He does a great job here as this over-the-top, like, cartoonish villain. It's ridiculous, but it's hilarious, and I love that about this character. Brendan Gleeson also makes an impression as the prison chef. He's like this intimidating bad guy, but he's also kind of like a lovable guy toward the end. I liked it a lot. As for flaws, it does sometimes get a little bit too silly for my taste anyway. You know, I'm kind of going into adulthood now, and I feel like, okay, this is some dumb humor, but it doesn't go as far as like some other animated movies nowadays where it's just ridiculous. And this is an animated movie, I shouldn't say that, but a kid's movie. It's not as dumb as some of the other ones, but it certainly does at times feel like, okay, that's a little bit ridiculous, but you put it aside because it's Paddington. It's enjoyable, it's fun, it's so heartfelt, and I almost cried. It's very good. I can't even really consider this a January movie because it was released in the UK over the holidays, and now here we're getting it in January. So it's sort of like how like China is getting The Last Jedi like in January. Like, it's like you guys are having a good January. And we're having a good January so far with Paddington 2. This is a great movie. I really, really had a great time with Paddington 2. Take the whole family, especially with this horrible culture that we're in right now. This is a good movie just to go check out and just laugh. It really is just a harmless, just enjoyable, fun movie, and that's all I got out of this. That's all you will get out of this. It is just so endearing, really. It's such an enjoyable movie. This franchise now is just, it's just so fun. Like, it's just so happy, and I just love that about these movies. And I want to see a third one for sure. I surprised myself by how much I like this movie, and I 100% recommend it. It's such a great time. What did you guys think of Paddington 2? Be sure to let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.